What if I told you that an 87-year-old man in Japan, who's never touched protein powder, has stronger legs than most 60-year-olds in America? Every morning, he drinks the same simple smoothie. No powders, no pills, just a few natural ingredients that fight muscle loss instantly. Today, I'll show you how to make that exact Japanese smoothie. And more importantly, why it works better than most supplements for older adults. Before we begin, I'd love to know, where are you watching this from? And what time is it for you right now? Please let me know in the comments below. I truly look forward to reading them. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next. Why are older Americans losing muscle, even with protein powders? Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered, why am I getting weaker, even though I eat well and take my protein every day? You're not alone. Many older adults in America, just like you, do all the right things. They follow the advice. They buy expensive protein powders, mix them into smoothies, drink them faithfully every morning. Yet slowly, quietly, their muscles fade. Their legs feel less stable. Stairs become harder. A jar lid feels tighter. But here's what most people don't realize. As we age, our bodies don't absorb protein the same way. It's not about how much you eat. It's about how well your body uses it. Protein powders often miss something essential: the living enzymes, the gut-supporting bacteria, and the anti-inflammatory compounds found in real, whole foods. Without those, the body struggles to break down and use the protein efficiently, especially after 60. Take Mary, a 72-year-old retired nurse from Ohio. She started her mornings with a scoop of protein powder in almond milk. She even added chia seeds and flax. But still, her thighs shrank. Her arms felt weaker. It wasn't until her daughter brought her a recipe from a Japanese friend made with tofu, miso, and steamed sweet potato that things started to change. After just 2 weeks of replacing her powder with this whole food smoothie, she felt steadier on her feet. 3 months in, she was walking twice as far. Her doctor even commented on her posture. This is what the Japanese have quietly understood for decades. They don't chase high numbers of grams. They focus on foods that the body can actually absorb. And they do it gently, with meals that are kind to the stomach, rich in fermented ingredients, and designed to work with the aging body, not against it. So if you've been doing everything right and still feel like you're losing strength, it's not your fault. You just haven't been given the full picture. In a moment, I'll show you exactly what's inside the Japanese smoothie that's helping people in their 80s stay strong without ever touching a supplement bottle. But first, we need to understand the deeper principle that guides Japanese nutrition and why it works so well for aging bodies. That's coming up next. The Japanese secret to preventing muscle loss. Shushokuiku. In Japan, they don't just eat to stay full, they eat to stay capable. And that philosophy has a name: Shoku-iku. Shoku-iku means food education, but it's more than learning about vitamins or calories. It's a way of life, teaching people from a young age how to choose foods that support energy, healing, balance, and longevity. And for older adults in Japan, this mindset becomes the secret weapon against muscle loss. Instead of reaching for protein bars or shakes, they turn to simple, whole ingredients like soft tofu, natto, fermented soybeans, sweet potato, sesame, and miso. These are not just nutritious, they're easier to digest, gentler on aging stomachs, and naturally anti-inflammatory. One powerful feature of shokuiku is that it doesn't isolate nutrients. It combines them in a way that mimics how the body evolved to receive nourishment, through textures, temperatures, and synergy between ingredients. For example, in the Japanese diet, tofu isn't eaten alone. It's paired with a bit of grated ginger, some miso broth, and often rice or vegetables. These combinations increase bioavailability, helping the body absorb amino acids more effectively than from powders. Shokuiku also emphasizes mindful eating, sitting on the floor, eating slowly, chewing thoroughly, and sharing meals with others. These habits help trigger the body's digestive responses and prevent overloading the system, especially important for people over 60. In the words of Haruki, an 89-year-old man from Kyoto, "I eat to stay connected to my legs, my breath, and my grandchildren. I don't need to be fast. I just want to stay present." It's not about protein grams or muscle mass. It's about function, mobility, and dignity. The ability to walk through your own home, prepare your own meals, and hug your loved ones without help. And the science backs it up. Studies in Japanese elderly communities have shown significantly lower rates of sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, in those who followed traditional shokuiku principles compared to those who adopted Western diets. What's in this Japanese morning smoothie and why it works? This isn't your typical smoothie. There's no frozen fruit medley, no added sugar, and certainly no protein powder. Instead, older adults in Japan blend together a small set of simple, deeply nourishing ingredients. And the result? A creamy, comforting drink that supports digestion, calms inflammation, and gently protects muscle, starting from the gut. Here's what's inside. Soft tofu. This is the base. Unlike protein powder, tofu provides whole food plant protein that's naturally packed with amino acids and calcium. It's easy on the stomach and doesn't spike insulin. Steamed sweet potato, a Japanese staple. It adds creaminess, fiber, and resistant starch, which helps feed healthy gut bacteria. It also provides slow-burning energy without overwhelming the digestive system. White miso, just a spoonful, adds depth and umami. But more importantly, miso is rich in probiotics, beneficial bacteria that improve nutrient absorption and reduce inflammation in the gut-muscle axis. Banana, just half a banana, adds a subtle sweetness and potassium, which helps prevent cramps and supports nerve function in aging muscles. Roasted sesame seeds, ground into the mix or sprinkled on top, they offer healthy fats, magnesium, and a touch of crunch. In Japanese culture, sesame is considered a muscle protector. Matcha powder optional. A small pinch provides antioxidants and a mild caffeine lift without the crash. It also helps reduce oxidative stress that contributes to muscle breakdown over time. Together, these ingredients create more than a meal. They create a synergy. The fermented miso helps digest the tofu. The sweet potato supports gut health. The banana and sesame round out the minerals and antioxidants. It's gentle, but powerful. And for many older Japanese adults, this smoothie isn't just about nutrition. It's about routine. Sitting quietly in the morning, holding a warm cup in your hands, drinking slowly with intention. That quiet act becomes a signal to the body. You're safe, you're supported, and you're cared for. In fact, one small clinic in Okinawa serves this exact blend to patients recovering from injury or illness. They've found it speeds up strength recovery without any side effects from artificial supplements. You don't need fancy powders, you need food that works with your body. 5 science-backed Benefits of this Japanese smoothie. You might be wondering, can a simple smoothie made from tofu and sweet potato really protect muscle better than protein powder? Yes, and here's why. As we age, our bodies change. Digestion slows, inflammation rises, and the ability to absorb nutrients, especially protein, declines. That's why this Japanese-style smoothie works so well. It's not just what's in it, it's how those ingredients interact with your body. Let's walk through the 5 key benefits. 1. It's easier to absorb than protein powder. Many older adults have low stomach acid and weaker digestive enzymes. That makes it hard to break down isolated protein powders, especially those with additives or artificial sweeteners. In contrast, the soft tofu and fermented miso in this smoothie are gentle on the stomach. They contain amino acids in their natural form, plus enzymes that help the body digest them efficiently, without bloating or discomfort. It supports muscle strength in people over 60. A study published in Nutrients in 2021 found that older adults who consumed soy-based proteins with fermented components, like miso or natto, showed greater preservation of leg strength over 12 weeks compared to those using whey supplements. The body recognizes and utilizes this kind of protein more effectively when it's delivered through whole foods. 3. It improves bone density. Yes, bone and muscle health go hand in hand. The sesame seeds and tofu are rich in calcium and magnesium, while the miso provides vitamin K2, which helps calcium bind properly to the bones. Together, they strengthen the musculoskeletal system, not just the muscles, but the frame that supports them. 4. It heals the gut-muscle connection. Scientists have recently uncovered what's called the gut-muscle axis, a direct link between the health of your intestines and your muscle function. The fermented miso and resistant starch from sweet potatoes feed beneficial bacteria in the gut. That bacteria lowers inflammation throughout the body, allowing muscles to repair and grow more effectively. 5. It reduces chronic inflammation, the root cause of muscle loss. Long-term inflammation, often triggered by processed foods or sugar, slowly damages muscle tissue. But the antioxidants in matcha, the fiber in sweet potato, and the natural plant compounds in tofu all help cool down that internal fire. That's why this smoothie doesn't just stop muscle loss. It creates an internal environment where strength can return. But the benefits don't stop at muscles and bones. This smoothie also helps regulate blood sugar naturally. Sweet potatoes have a low glycemic index, meaning they release energy slowly without causing sharp spikes. Combined with the fiber from banana and the healthy fats in sesame, this blend supports stable energy throughout the morning, without the crash that often follows sugary breakfasts or protein bars. It also supports brain function. Studies show that fermented foods like miso can improve mental clarity and mood by supporting the gut-brain connection. And the antioxidants in matcha have been linked to reduced age-related cognitive decline. That means you're not just feeding your muscles, you're protecting your memory and focus too. Perhaps most importantly, it brings back joy and routine. So many older adults feel lost in complex diets and confusing health rules. This smoothie simplifies everything. It's easy to prepare, kind to the stomach, and comforting to drink. That kind of gentle consistency builds confidence day by day. You don't have to overhaul your life. Just start with one small shift, a warm, healing drink each morning. It's a signal to your body that you're still investing in your strength, inside and out. Let me share a quick story. Mr. Sakamoto, a retired teacher from Yokohama, had struggled for years after a stroke. Physical therapy helped, but progress was slow. His granddaughter, studying holistic nutrition, introduced him to this smoothie. He drank it every morning for 3 months. By the end of that season, he was walking to the neighborhood park again, without his cane. Of course, no food is magic, but when you give your body what it truly needs, in a form it understands, it responds. And that's the power of this Japanese smoothie. It doesn't force the body, it supports it. How to make the Japanese smoothie at home, with ingredients from your local store. You don't have to live in Japan to enjoy this muscle-preserving smoothie. In fact, everything you need can be found in most American grocery stores or ordered online. Here's how to make it at home. Ingredients: 1/2 cup soft tofu. Look for silken or smooth tofu in the refrigerated section. 1/2 cup steamed Japanese or orange sweet potato, peeled and cooled. 1/2 banana. 1 teaspoon white miso paste, non-GMO, low sodium if possible. 1 teaspoon roasted sesame seeds or tahini. 1/2 teaspoon matcha powder, optional but recommended. 1/2 cup warm water or unsweetened soy milk. Instructions: 1. If you haven't already, steam the sweet potato until soft. Let it cool slightly. 2. In a blender, combine all the ingredients. Blend until completely smooth. Add more liquid if needed for desired consistency. 3. Taste. It should be lightly sweet, earthy, and comforting. Adjust with a bit more banana if you prefer a sweeter version. 4. Pour into a warm mug or bowl. Sip slowly, like a warm soup. This smoothie isn't meant to be rushed. In Japan, older adults often enjoy it as part of a peaceful morning ritual, sitting down, feet touching the floor, body relaxed. That posture alone helps digestion. Tips for substitutions: no miso. Try a small spoon of plain Greek yogurt, not traditional, but still probiotic. No tofu. Use unsweetened soy milk and add a tablespoon of soaked oats for texture. No matcha. A pinch of cinnamon adds warmth and blood sugar balance. When to drink it? The best time is in the morning, after waking, but before heavy meals. It sets the tone for the day, supports metabolism, and is gentle on an empty stomach. How to store it? You can prep ingredients ahead, steam the sweet potato, pre-portion the tofu, and store them in the fridge. But blend fresh each day if possible. It only takes 3 minutes, and your body will thank you for that warmth and freshness. Remember, this isn't just a drink, it's an act of care. For your body, for your future. The hidden mistakes Americans make with protein powder. Let's be honest. Protein powders are everywhere. Shelves are full of them. Vanilla, chocolate, plant-based, whey-based, all promising strength and energy. And yet, despite all that effort, many older adults still feel weaker month after month. Why? Because most people are making a few silent mistakes. Mistakes that can actually block the benefits of protein and even harm the body over time. Mistake number 1. Too much, too fast. More protein doesn't mean better results. Especially after age 60, your kidneys and liver process nutrients more slowly. Overloading the body with high doses, especially in one sitting, can stress these organs. Instead of building muscle, it can lead to fatigue, bloating, and even dehydration. Mistake number 2. Skipping the plants. Protein powders are often consumed alone, just mixed with water or milk. But the body absorbs protein better when it's paired with fiber, enzymes, and minerals from whole foods. Without them, your system can't properly break it down. That's why the Japanese smoothie works. It delivers complete nutrition in harmony. Mistake number 3, relying on powders instead of real food. Protein powders are processed. No matter how clean the label, they've been stripped of the natural matrix that helps digestion, like fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats. Over time, this can weaken the gut, reduce absorption, and actually increase inflammation. Real food tells your body, this is safe, this is familiar. Mistake number 4, not adjusting for age. The same shake that works at 30 might not work at 70. As you age, your body needs gentler, more supportive forms of protein, like fermented soy, soft textures, and easily digestible options. If your smoothie leaves you feeling heavy, tired, or gassy, it's probably not the right fit. That doesn't mean protein powders are bad, but if they're not helping you feel stronger, it may be time to rethink your approach. Because what matters most isn't hitting a number. It's whether your muscles are actually benefiting. The Japanese understand this. They don't just feed the body, they nurture it. And that nurturing starts with how food feels, how it's prepared, and how your body responds, not just the label on the container. Daily habits that boost muscle strength. The Japanese way, nutrition is only half the story. In Japan, older adults don't just eat well. They move gently, breathe intentionally, and rest deeply. These simple habits, often overlooked in the West, create the foundation for lasting strength. Let's look at the 3 most powerful ones. 1. Gentle movement, just enough to keep circulation flowing. In Okinawa, you'll often see older adults gardening, sweeping the walkway, or walking to the local market. It's not exercise in the Western sense, it's natural movement, woven into daily life. These movements activate the legs, improve blood flow, and signal to the body, keep the muscles. Try this. After drinking your smoothie, take a 10-minute walk around your home. It helps the body absorb nutrients more efficiently and keeps your joints supple. 2. Japanese breathing technique. Kokyu. In traditional Japanese practices like tea ceremony, martial arts, and calligraphy, breathing is slow, deep, and rhythmic. This style of breathing calms the nervous system, improves oxygen flow to muscles, and reduces internal stress that can lead to inflammation. One simple technique: breathe in slowly for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Do this 5 times after your smoothie. It resets your system and your mindset. 3. Prioritizing rest and rhythm. In Japan, elders honor the body's natural clock. Meals are eaten at the same time each day. Sleep comes early, and rest is non-negotiable. Why does this matter for muscle? Because muscle isn't built while eating or exercising. It's repaired during sleep. If you're drinking your smoothie but sleeping poorly, you're only getting part of the benefit. Create a simple bedtime rhythm. Dim lights, soft music, maybe even write down 3 things you're grateful for. This signals your body it's safe to restore. Real story. Mrs. Ito, age 90, from Sapporo, shared her 3 daily habits: a warm smoothie in the morning, a short walk to the post box, and 15 minutes of radio stretching in the evening. She said, "I don't think about staying strong. I just keep moving gently every day." That's the secret. Consistency, not intensity. The body responds best to care that's repeated, not forced. So yes, the Japanese smoothie helps. But when you pair it with gentle movement, deep breathing, and rest, you create a rhythm your body can rely on. and strength returns slowly but surely. Can you picture it again? That quiet village in Japan, the 87-year-old man with steady hands, the warm cup of smoothie, the slow walk through the garden. There is no rush, only rhythm. That morning ritual isn't just about health, it's about dignity. It's about choosing to nourish yourself every single day in a way that your body understands. You don't need to chase protein powders or complicated diets. You just need to create a simple, caring rhythm. A smoothie made from real food, a short walk, a deep breath, and the belief that your body, yes, even now, can become strong again. Because strength isn't about lifting weights. It's about rising from a chair without fear, holding a loved one's hand with confidence, walking to your mailbox with ease. So tomorrow morning, when you wake up, try this. Sit down, breathe, make something warm and whole, and tell your body, we're not done yet. The information shared in this video is not medical advice and may not apply to everyone. If you have concerns about your health, please consult your doctor or a local health provider. If you think you may have a medical emergency, call your doctor or 911 immediately.